Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nobles Talk Show. It is a beautiful day and it is a wonderful day. And for this reason, I would love us to know we call forth to show His excellence. For all that we require in life, God has given us. So you need to know who you are. Because when you know who you are, you will be victorious in every aspect of life. For you are called for to show the excellence of God. So for this reason, I would love us to talk on the topic, self-esteem. Self-esteem is a very important aspect of life because it has to do with how much value you give to yourself. If you don't value yourself, there is no way other people are going to value you. So it is very important. And this value in life could be in regards to your physical looks. It could be in regards to your accomplishments. It could be in regards to your capabilities. So how much value you give to yourself determines if your self-esteem is high or it's low. The value you give to yourself determines how much you believe in yourself. As a reason, it guides you in every aspect of life. It guides your character. It guides your relationship towards other people. Doing some research, I come to find out that over 85% of humans in the world have a very low esteem. Wow, that's a negative thing. It is very negative. The reasons for things like that is because people don't value themselves as much as they're supposed to. Many times they'll look at their physical looks and say, oh, I'm not really created well. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. That's a negative way of looking at yourself. Some will say, I haven't accomplished much in life. I haven't done anything. I'm not the best at what I do. You're kind of bringing down yourself to a level where other people might not give you the value you need. The way you carry yourself is the way people are going to carry you. What do I mean by that? The way you look at yourself is the reflection of God in you. We all are created in the image of God. And knowing that we are created in the image of God, it means we are wonderfully made. So as humans, when you have this at the back of your mind, your self-esteem should be high and not low. Having a low esteem will lead to depression. It will lead to unhappiness, especially in our high schools, or I would say in general in our schools. Some students carry low esteem along, and for that reason they're being bullied. When you look at yourself with a high esteem, people will also look at you in that manner. If we look at our schools today, you realize there's so much bullying and there's so much going on with most students because probably they don't like the physical looks. Some will say, my hair, it's not the way it's supposed to look. Some will say, I'm too fat, I'm too thin. My shape, it's not good. I want you to know you are being created in God's image. You've been created in God's image. When you have this at the back of your mind, you will realize that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. So don't look down on yourself. For the grown-ups that are trying to get into a relationship, some will say, my shape is not the way it's supposed to be, so how can I get into a relationship? Trust me, if you look at your fingers, they're not the same. Some person is dying to be you, and while you are devaluing yourself, you're making yourself not to be seen by that person that needs someone like you. It will be surprising that the blind man will say, I'm blind, I can't achieve in life. But some blind people fall in love and they even get married and live a very happy life. Why? Because the self-esteem is very high up there. They did not devalue themselves because of what they lack, if you could put it that way. We all are created in God's image. And having this at the back of your mind, always know you as an individual, you are beautifully made. You as an individual, you are wonderfully made. Never devalue yourself. Never look down on yourself. If your self-esteem is high, trust me, you will always achieve in life. Trust me, you will go beyond the things you could imagine because of a high esteem. And in that regards, people will respect you for who you are. People will respect the way you carry yourself. And they won't talk to you anyhow. They won't bully you anyhow. Hey, be happy about who you are because you're beautifully and wonderfully made. So in order to overcome low self-esteem, as individuals, we must always know that we are created in God's image and we carry the nature of God in us. We carry the character of God in us. Having that at the back of your mind, you will know that if God is a great God, you as an individual, you are a great person. And in whatever shape or form that you come in, know you are beautifully and wonderfully made. Another thing you need to know is those that do not value you are not supposed to be your friends. Any person that does not value you the way you are, you're not supposed to have any relationship with that person. Because being in such a relationship is always going to be toxic. Being friends with such people is always going to drive you crazy and make you unhappy. And you always be depressed in situations like that. So surround yourself with friends, with people that value you the way you are. Surround yourself with people that will always remind you of how beautiful and wonderfully made God has made you. So my people, carry yourself with a very high self-esteem. Never devalue yourself, because in this way you will always achieve and conquer in life. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time. Peace.